What's up, guys? I know I'm not my usual spot. I'm not at the house or the office. We're actually in Canada for a wedding, so I'm in the hotel room right now. Just wanted to get this video out real quick. No mic either, so we're just freestyling it. I just want to talk about for sale by owners today and why we typically see them sitting for longer periods of time, or why sometimes they'll never even end up selling. So right off the bat is just price. Price is always the number one reason for why a house isn't selling, even if it's listed with an agent who's been in the business 20, 30 years, who sells houses every day. If the house is way over market, it's just not going to sell. And that's just the reality of it. And statistically, we see these for sale by owners priced way over market. I've seen for sale by owners priced at $300 a square foot in an area that only sells houses for $150 a square foot. And I understand the sentimental attachment that these for sale by owners have to their houses. Any owner, not even for sale by owner, any owner has an attachment to their house if they've lived there 15, 20, 30 years. They're going to have some sentimental value, and they usually think their house is worth more than what it really is. And I don't want to sound harsh, but the reality of it is people do not care. Buyers and potential buyers don't care how many memories you create in your house, or what you think it's worth, or the sentimental attachment that you have to it. And that's just the reality. So price is the number one reason we see a house not selling. Number two is going to be advertisement. A lot of these for sale by owners, aren't really marketing. They're not in the business to market. They don't run stuff on Facebook and Instagram and do house tours and run Google ads and open houses. Sometimes we see a for sale by owner doing no open houses. Some for sale by owners will do one every month or something like that. But like I said, sometimes we see these for sale by owners doing no open houses. And that just has to do with marketing, signs in the neighborhood and just social media presence and people seeing the house. And I know you'll see a lot of these for sale by owners go up on Zillow, and Zillow is the number one home advertisement website. There's Realtor.com, there's Redfin, there's all these other ones, but Zillow is the most popular, and it's where you're going to find the most for sale by owners. And why I say Zillow kind of screws these for sale by owners over is because you have to specifically look up for sale by owner when searching for their listings. So if you have a buyer that's looking on Zillow, they're not going to see any for sale by owner listings unless they specifically look up for sale by owner. So, and that's why I always say Zillow kind of hides their listing. It sucks, but that's just how it is. That just has to do with advertisement. Another thing I see is professional photography. And nothing against for sale by owners or realtors that don't use professional photography. I just think, in my experience, in my opinion, it goes a super long way. It really, when you get a good photographer in there, it can really brighten up the room and really make the house look nice. And I'm not for all the photography where they make the rooms look way bigger than they are, and they make these houses look really good. Then you get in there and you're like, holy crap, this looks nothing like it did in the pictures. I'm against that. I'm for a good photographer, though, that's going to come in and really show the house off, and like I said, brighten up the rooms and just make everything look how it should. So that's just a few reasons we see these for sale by owners sitting, is just price, marketing, advertisements. Obviously, us realtors come in, we run comps. We want to price a house to where we know it's going to sell and sell fairly quickly. And some realtors will even come in and price a house super aggressively, and they might price it even a little bit under the market, and then you get in these multiple offer situations, and next thing you know, you're in a bidding war and your house is going $20,000 over ask. So that's just some things I've noticed. And if you are a for sale by owner, maybe take a little bit of my advice, maybe get a professional photographer in there, maybe run some ads, maybe make a Facebook post and an Instagram post, just something so people are seeing your house. Maybe run an open house every other weekend. Those are some things that can really help out. Put some signs on the street, let people know that you have a house for sale. But that's all I really want to talk about today, guys. If you're listening, thanks. I'll see you on the next one.